Cheers everybody, welcome to a special video because we are not really reviewing a beer, we're celebrating a beer for me. This year the channel's been going for 10 years and I thought myself at the beginning of the year to try and just have another look at certain pivotal beers which I've reviewed over the channel and certainly in this case a beer that's appeared on and off over time in certain videos on the channel. So we're gonna go to Belgium and we're going to go to Chimay, and we got a bottle of a Chimay Blue. Now I used to think this was a quad, but it's not. It's a Belgian dark ale and it's clocking in at 9%. Now if you want to get hold of a bottle of this, first of all, when I first reviewed it, it was in Tesco's. Now, Tesco's haven't done it for a good few years. It's available in Sainsbury's. So if you fancy trying this beer and you haven't tried this one before, go to Sainsbury's. And I thought, well, what glass am I going to use for this, for this beer? Well, it has to be a glass, which I haven't used for a very, very long time. And I remember when I bought this glass, it was in a kind of like a presentation pack, kind of like a special pack for Christmas for Leffe. When I was first getting into beer, and I remember picking this up with a couple of Leffe blondes in a pack for about 12 quid, and I've kept it ever since. I've had loads of glasses which have kind of like broke over the years and stuff, and we've had glasses which this has stood the kind of stood the test of time really, and I wouldn't mind betting that my original review of this was done in this glass. So I thought let's dust this one down and use this one. So what do I think of Chimay Blue? What do I think of Chimay in general? Chimay for me, the beers I've had, the red, the white, the gold, the green. They're all fantastic beers. They are. If you're getting into beer, and especially Belgian beers, there's certain breweries out there which are a must do. And for me, Chimay is one of them. St. Bernardus is another. Trappist Rochefort is another. The Westmail is certainly another one. Quack. There is some fantastic beers in Belgium. And anybody who wants to try stuff, go to Sainsbury's, pick this up. 9% ABV. I have got a couple of bottles of this on the go downstairs, being aged from 2019, 2018. I think I picked them up, but I didn't want to do them for this video. I want to keep them going for maybe when I get to my 20th year on YouTube. Crikey, 20 years on YouTube. So anyway, we'll have a look at this. So this was about £4 from Sainsbury's at 9% ABV. And also a little story behind this beer is when I first started to get into reviewing beer and starting to get some knowledge about beer and stuff like that, I used to do every Christmas, a review of this on Facebook with my mate Panicos. So Panicos, if you're watching, mate, I hope you are. If I'm in this country this Christmas, we'll do another review if you want of this. I know reviewing beer. You can review the same beer, every week and not get bored. And Belgian beers are like that for me. Anyway, let's crack this open like you do. See what we get. So that's the Chimay Blue Crown. Let's get a whiff. Strength, alcohol comes to mind. Then you get the dark fruitiness of prunes and plums. Maybe a hint of Belgian clove there behind it. That cloviness you get in Belgian beers. It smells absolutely wonderful. I never ever get tired of the smell. The booziness, the cloveness, the yeastiness, the dark fruitness. It's there. Absolutely wonderful. So let's pour this out like you do. Yeah, so any other Belgian beers you want me to revisit, stick in the comments and I'll see if I can get hold of them. So there she goes in. 9% of gorgeousness, hopefully. Stick that there. So beer in a glass, thin in ivory looking head. Put it up to light, cloudy, burgundy through the light. Let's get a whiff. Again, you get the sweet presence of alcohol with prunes, plums, raisins, cakiness. It's like a cakiness to it. Hint of molasses as well in there. It smells great, it does. It does smell great. It's just great coming back to beers which drew you in the first place, and this is certainly one of them. I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. It's still good. After all these years of trying all manner of stuff, that still does the business. That it certainly does. To go in again. First of all, get the slight essence warmthness of alcohol. Then you get in a dark, slight hint of cakey raisin, farmhouse cake raisin and prunes and maybe plums in there. The mouthfeel, slightly harsh, but the flavours you get from this beer are absolutely beautiful. There's a slight cloviness to it, which hides that alcohol, but you do get the sense of the warmthness from the alcohol. You know what? I go for this every time I go to Spain. You most probably, if you watch me for a very long time, and God bless you if you have, I go to Spain. I go to Benny's at Benalmadena, and I tried the Chimay out of. We did have Chimay, and a few other bars in Spain, Belgian bars where I go to, and I do go for this beer, and they've always served it too cold because of the sun. They always served it, so cold that it diminishes the flavour, and all you tend to get is really taste notes which are just palatable. When you have it at room temp like I'm having now, it just brings out that flavour. It brings out all them lovely dark fruit cakey notes, which you don't get when it's been in a bloody fridge in Spain. And I think for me, temperature is a very important factor regarding Belgian beer, because if you have it too cold, you're not going to get anything. And I think for me, a lot of these bars in Spain, they tend to treat it like a lager, and you shouldn't treat it like a lager because there's complexities and flavours what people levitate towards Belgian beer for. And if you don't get them, you tend to get just it doesn't feel as special. Coming to this, I think I last tried this in April in Benalmadena. Loved it there, but you'd start to realise them flavours are so much better at room temp. What a beer! Absolutely love it. I really, really do love this beer. It's one of my favourite beers of all time. It's definitely in my top. Well, I don't know. I've had a few. It's definitely in my top. It's in my top 10 Belgian beers. This is in my top 10 Belgian beers. Anybody out there who wants to try Belgian beer, this is a must. Get to Sainsbury's, pick a bottle up, and try it. It is luxuriant. It's got lovely flavours, dark fruitness. The mouthfeel is to die for. And I tell you what, it's an absolute joy. That beer is an absolute joy, and the ABV for me is so well hidden, so well hidden, and it's funny. If it was really really cold, I think you would pick up the ABV more, but the mouthfeel is gorgeous, and I'm gonna look forward to trying my aged ones because I think the age when you start aging these beers because you know it's got the 2025 on. I think they will be something unreal. I think that the smoothness, the silkiness will be so magnified in them. They'll be unbelievable. But coming to this, anybody out there, like I say, wants to try Belgian beer, that one, pick that one up. I don't know if Tesco still do the St. Bernardus 12. Get hold of that. I think no, Morrison's do the triple version of this. Get hold of that. I might pick that up in a few weeks' time to bring to you. But it's just lovely coming back and trying an absolute gem of a beer. One more for the road, I think, because I'm waffling. I'll use this video to just waffle about something that I absolutely love. But come on, it's cracking stuff again again. It's just lovely, lovely stuff. Boys and girls, thank you for watching me all these years. Pick that up. Pick that up. Just pick it up. It's just pick it up. Just pick it up. God bless you all. Cheers, everyone. Kiss it.